everybody. I always feel a little funny when people who get an award say I'm humbled. I'm not sure exactly what that word means. I feel very surprised, I feel honored, I feel grateful, and I also feel that there are many people in this room who are absolutely deserving of recognition, and how the luck, how the dice falls that that somebody can get one of these awards, is really, it's the right person. I've been doing hospice and palliative care for 20 years before I met Vigo and his family, and I think that to give this kind of care is something that I learned from people who are retired before I did, and several people who are still in this room. Dr. Yannick, who I learned from him. Even if no matter what kind of news you're given, you got to sit down. I heard him telling that to his residents, right? Yes. You always sat down.
Square up.
Yeah. Look them in the eye, and just do what feels right. And it's easy to do what feels right when you're surrounded by people who get it and who are on the same wavelength as you are. And I could go around the room telling how much I've learned from all of you. I'm glad I had a chance to introduce Blythe to Maureen, who's the one that grabbed me by the ear and forced me to be a palliative care and hospice doctor back in 2001 or 2. And then all the other folks who have walked this way with me. The fact that the award comes with $25,000 from the Ilene Beal Foundation. I read about Ilene Beal. She died of cancer in 2006 at the age of 69, and was wealthy, but had a heart that went out to so many different organizations that she and her money has supported, including the Courageous Networks, the Courageous Parents Network, which is great. I hope we can all learn how to use this more and more to help our families. So what I want, what I would like to see this money go towards is the creation of a discretionary fund to be used to support particularly palliative care research and initiatives that can show that what we are hoping to do for more and more families can be spread around to other institutions. I know that there's 3 other children's hospitals in the state, and one of them that takes care of the most poor children down the road in Detroit. It's 1 physician and 1 nurse practitioner, and we have 7 physicians and 4 nurse practitioners, 4 social workers, a massage therapist, a music therapist, a child life person, and Fawn, the dog. And that program that sees as many kids with us, has very little, and we want to show that this kind of thing can happen for a lot of folks. We were talking at and after lunch about the challenges that we're facing now with kids that can be kept alive with technologic support for years and years and years, together with a culture that the default is we're just doing more and more, and that decisions, if they are put in front of parents, can often be decisions that say, what do you want us to do? And so we're working on, our first research project that's going to be funded by this is helping to answer questions. Is there a better way? And that's what we are hoping we can demonstrate that and help our colleagues, both here and in other institutions, to do a better job at promoting better shared decisions when a short life can be a really good life. And that's what we learned from Vigo and his family. To see that little boy smile, was the highlight of my day after going, on my way home and stopping by and seeing a smile was, that's the stuff that makes it worth it. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Dr. Kiefer. I just have so many people to thank for what was just really had been a great career here at this children's hospital. I trained here. I was a chief resident in 1984, and then after gone for 10 years, I came back and worked in primary care for 8 years, and then as a hospitalist and a palliative care doctor since 2003. Some of my colleagues on that team right from the beginning, Jocelyn and John, it's great to see you here again, and that you're still hanging in there, and you can make it to age 72 as well, John. I know you can. But thank you so much. And I guess I'll turn it back over to Tricia, who has a few other people that deserve to be recognized. Thank you.